North Country, and welcome to Barker Memorial Gymnasium at Plattsburgh High School for Champlain Valley Athletic Conference Varsity Girls Basketball. Tonight, the Plattsburgh High School Hornets meet the Saranac Central School Chiefs. I'm Foxy Gagnon along with Eric Gagnon on camera. North Country Cable Network, happy to be here for the Lady Hornets home opener. Plattsburgh High School got off to the 2001-2002 season on a winning note by defeating Beekmantown on the road 72-52. Plattsburgh High School coming off an outstanding season last year, the Class B champions, and even though they lost a couple of key players, including Laura Phillips to graduation, Plattsburgh High School brings another outstanding addition to the CVAC season this year. In their opening game and in a couple of preseason tilts, they've been led by number 23, Jenna Proctor. Proctor scored 23 in the opener against Beekmantown, and of course she has over 1,000 career points. She is a senior. She's a transfer student from Peru Central, and therefore this is her home debut in the orange and black, the white home jersey of Plattsburgh High School. The ball handler for Plattsburgh High School, watch for Debbie Davis. Davis, number 30, an outstanding ball handler and also known through her high school career for her defensive play. Also among the starters, last game, Davis had 12. Katie Dolan on the inside had 9 points. Dolan is number 24, Katie Dolan. She was a transfer student last year from Seton Catholic Central. So, Coach John Fountain hit with a couple of loss of players through graduation, but very fortunate to pick up excellent players such as Katie Dolan and Jenna Proctor to work on the inside. I think Plattsburgh High School has depth as well. Watch for Camry Allen. She moved up to the varsity as a sophomore. Camry Allen is number 11, and she's an excellent shooter, excellent ball handler, is Allen, number 11. She had 9 points in the opener. Dolan had 9 points. And off the bench, Courtney Drown, number 32, had 15 fourth quarter points on the Beekmantown hardwood. So we look for her to contribute off the bench if she does not start. A look at the Saranac team. They opened in great fashion. They knocked off defending champs Northeastern Clinton Central School 56-55. So they've already had a barn burner. They will be paced this season by perhaps a trio of players. We look for Erin Pangborn to be among the leading scorers. Pangborn, number 14, has excellent shot from three-point range. In fact, she had 3 three-pointers against the Lady Cougars. Pangborn finished with 12 points. Then Danielle Gushlaw, number 40. Danielle Gushlaw led Saranac in scoring against Northeastern Clinton with 14 points. And then Alex Brown, number 24, Alex Brown contributed 10 points. 3 players in double figures. Plattsburgh High School coached by John Fountain, longtime coach at Plattsburgh High School, and he's assisted by Bill Myers. Also on the bench, the junior varsity coach, Suzanne Frenier Tremblay. Beekmantown Central fans will certainly remember her. CVAC fans will remember her. One of the top girl players in Section 7 during her high school career. She went on to play college basketball, and now she's back in the area as a teacher. And also on the bench, Chris Hartman, the modified A coach, a graduate from Peru Central and an outstanding athlete as well. Chad Kaiser in his 14th year for Saranac Central. He and Rick Smith of Ticonderoga are the deans of coaches for girls basketball, and he will be assisted by Kristen Campbell. Campbell, a 1997 graduate. She's at the table right now getting the lineup in the scorebook set, and Kristen Campbell back in the North Country after graduating from college. And we wish her the best in her coaching career. She's the assistant to Chad Kaiser back at her alma mater, Saranac Central. We look forward to a great game. We're very excited to have girls basketball as we open our season of girls basketball for 2001-2002. I'm Foxy Gagnon along with Eric Gagnon on camera. Let's have the tip-off. The officials, two of the top outside shooters during their heyday, Tom Lacey and Andy Morelli. Tip-off controlled by Saranac, and Levine misses the opening shot. It'll be Plattsburgh ball. Saranac opens with Pangborn, 14, Brown, 24, Kristen Levine, number 30, 40 is Danielle Gushlaw, and 54, Heidi Christian. Beekman, Plattsburgh High School with Debbie Davis, number 30. Block, Gushlaw with the block on the Kate Yockstad shot. Yockstad 44, Katie Dolan 24, Jenna Proctor 23, and Camry Allen number 11. Gushlaw with the steal. Gushlaw end-to-end took the little stutter step and called for the travel. Double team on Allen. This is Yockstad and Davis open. Davis up the floor and knocked away by Saranac's Alex Brown. Proctor from the outside. Levine for Saranac. This is Pangborn, three-point range, launches one high off the glass. Brown knocks it down. Gushlaw takes it to the hoop. Dishes for Pangborn, again three-point range. Overfires on this one, but good offensive board on the inside by Kristen, and then a miss by Gushlaw. Saranac cold, close to the basket. Long pass to Allen along the baseline. She brings it out, sets things up on the offense. This is Debbie Davis. She replaces her sister, Kathy Ellen Davis, as the floor general for the Lady Hornets. Kathy Ellen Davis now playing basketball at Clinton Community College. Foul on Heidi Christian, and with 6:20 to play, we have goose eggs on the scoreboard. We'll have our viewer survey fan giveaway. We're going to give a prize to a lucky fan. We'll keep doing that. If you want to be in our bucket of potential prize winners, send me a postcard to Foxy Gagnon, 7 Saratoga Court, Plattsburgh. Give me your name, address, and phone number, and we'll put you in as a possible winner. Have a drawing at each event in December. Our thanks following our biggest year. The 2001 season. Foul called on Plattsburgh on the push. That one against Allen, her first foul, and Plattsburgh applies the pressure defense. Steal by Davis. She'll do that more than a few times this season. In the paint to Proctor. Triple team on Proctor. Spin move, no. And rebound Christian for Saranac. Up the floor to Gushlaw and Pangborn. Nice dish inside to Brown. Knocked away by Debbie Davis. And battle on the floor. Tom Lacey and Andy Morelli, the officials. Pretty good crowd for this one. Looks like a lot of members of the Plattsburgh High School student body are here. 5:34 to play. First quarter, no score. Proctor inbounds it to Davis. Guarded by Levine off the back of her foot. Knocked away by Levine. Saranac playing pesky defense. And a knockdown there. Brown knocked Davis down. She may be injured. She's still down, and Coach John Fountain right there. Timeout on the floor with 5:22 to play. And Saranac playing very aggressive defense. And we have timeout on the court. 5:22 to play in the first quarter, no score. Kate Flynn, number 10, replaces the injured Davis. She sits along sidelines, travel on Flynn, and it'll be Saranac ball. Someone will be scoring eventually. And Davis checks in just a few ticks off the score clock. Davis replaces Flynn. Short tour of duty this time for Flynn. Gushlaw guarded by Proctor. Levine, top of the key, guarded by Yockstad. And a steal here. Davis again. Davis up the floor. Taken right away by Levine. Looks like it's going to be a defensive battle. Pangborn takes it to the hoop and rolls it in. Aaron Pangborn breaks the ice. It took 3 minutes to get into the scoring column. It's 2-0 Saranac. Saranac foul. That one on Levine. That's her first. 3 Saranac fouls, 1 Plattsburgh foul, and Coach John Fountain of Plattsburgh High School wants to have a meeting of his squad. 4:55 to play. Slow start to this one. We're in the first quarter. It's Saranac 2, Plattsburgh High School 0. Yockstad to Davis. Davis double teamed. Shovels it to Yockstad, up the floor to Allen. Saranac gets back defensively. Davis calls a play. Allen looks inside to Proctor. One dribble, the shot, no. Rebound Dolan, and she was fouled on the putback. Good offensive rebound for Katie Dolan, and Danielle Gushlaw picks up a foul. Gushlaw's first. Katie Dolan to the foul line for a couple. Just 4 seniors on this team for Plattsburgh High School, otherwise all juniors. The seniors are Proctor and Dolan, as well as Yockstad, and Amy Christian, who is off to a slow start this season. She's coming back from an injury incurred during soccer season, and Amy Christian will be a factor before this season's over. She's the 4th senior. All other players are juniors for Plattsburgh High School. Allen guarded by Pangborn. 4:25 to play, first quarter. Plattsburgh hasn't found the bottom of the net yet. Allen, 3-point try, glances the rim. Christian there, up to Pangborn. Nice pass to Levine. Just above her left arm, and it will be Plattsburgh ball. Andy Morelli tells Kate Yockstad where to stand. She gets it into Camry Allen. The zone defense in the backcourt from Saranac. Dolan traveled. Boy, oh boy, Plattsburgh cannot get the offense on track. Substitution Saranac. Jessica Jackstad in, so I'll have to keep my pronunciations, even though the same spelling. Saranac, number 20 is Jackstad, And Plattsburgh's 44 is Yakstad. Gushlaw guarded by Proctor, and wow, that was a swinging arm attempt at a block, and you're almost guaranteed you'll pick up a foul there. First foul on Proctor, and that sends Danielle Gushlaw to the foul line for a couple. Aaron Pangborn with the only basket through the first half quarter. Saranac substitution, Sabrina Thayer in, resting Heidi Christian. Davis for Plattsburgh. Knocked down by Jakstad, but Davis got it back, shoots on the run, no. And Thayer there, tied up by Davis. Knocked around, it'll be Saranac ball. Eric Gagnon on camera. I'm Foxy Gagnon. We are North Country Cable Network, bringing you CVAC girls basketball. The 2001 and 2002 season is underway. Both teams 1-0, but Saranac with a huge win over perennial champs. Nice follow, great follow by Thayer, but she couldn't convert it into points. She certainly wasn't boxed out. Yakstad ties it up. Plattsburgh breaks the ice at 3:09 of the first quarter. It's Kate Yakstad, and we are tied at 2. Coach Kaiser probably thinking, geez, you hold Plattsburgh High School without scoring for almost 5 minutes, and it's a tie game. 2:50 to play in the first quarter. Jakstad looks, finds Pangborn, and Davis will be called for the reach. First foul on Davis, 4th Plattsburgh foul. Saranac has fouled 3 times. Whoops, 3rd Plattsburgh foul. Saranac has fouled 4 times. Gushlaw, nice job. And Proctor picks up her 2nd foul. Nice job sealing there by Danielle Gushlaw, claiming some turf under the basket. And Gushlaw goes to the foul line once again. Amy Christian in, Jenna Proctor out following her 2nd foul. Gushlaw's foul shot makes it 3-2 Saranac. Now 4-2 Saranac. Both of these teams should be among the leaders in the CVAC this season. Whoa! By Camry Allen. Allen hits the 3 to give the Hornets the lead. Lady Hornets up 5-4. Through traffic is Brown, but the shot doesn't fall, and Allen does the job on this side, and then she was called for a travel, tying her up nicely, number 10, Tiana Gushlaw. Knocked into the backcourt. Good job defensively by Amy Christian, and she gets it to Debbie Davis. 2 defenders there. Davis asks for help. Allen there for Plattsburgh. Plattsburgh 5, Saranac 4, 1:53 to play. This is Yakstad. Plattsburgh fans wanted a foul there, and Allen draws the foul on the drive. Right now Saranac with Thayer number 50, Brown number 24, Gushlaw 40, Jakstad number 20, and Tiana Gushlaw number 10. Allen at the foul line for 2. Allen had 9 points in the first Hornet victory. She has 4. The sophomore Levine back in for Saranac. Allen goes 1 for 2 from the line. Christian, nice offensive rebound, but stolen by Levine. Levine through traffic. And Amy Christian on the boards for Plattsburgh. She made a statement the second half of last season for the Lady Hornets. Davis a little careless with the basketball, and that's stolen away, and it's Gushlaw all the way for the basket. Tiana Gushlaw with 1:08 makes it a 6-6 ball game. That one thrown away, nobody there. Levine for Saranac. Both teams with 6. 50 seconds to play first quarter. Try to go backdoor. Again, Amy Christian defensively. Dahlin double teamed. Jokstad to Christian. No, gets it right back, yes. Amy Christian, good hard work. Both ends of the court. 8-6 Plattsburgh, 20 seconds to play. Steal by Allen. 12 seconds Plattsburgh. Davis glances at the clock. She loses the handle. Jokstad with 5 seconds. End to end, great defense by Camry Allen, and that'll be 1 quarter. At the end of 1, the score on the North Country Cable Network scoreboard. Plattsburgh High School Lady Hornets 8, Saranac Central Lady Chiefs 6. Aaron Donnelly into the action for Plattsburgh High School, number 22. It's Donnelly along with Davis and Allen. Christian and Dahlin on the inside. Davis, left-handed shot, won't fall, knocked around, foul called. That may be on Amy Christian for a push under the basket. Chad Kaiser, we mentioned, the coach of Saranac, and the manager of the team. We don't want to forget Jordan. Jordan Kaiser is the manager of the team. He does a lot of hard work for Dad at practice and during the games. Levine through traffic and drew the foul. Dahlin and Christian both say their arms were up, and that one's called an Amy Christian. Quickly, 2 fouls. And that will be Levine to the line for 2. Low scoring first quarter, 8-6. 2 by Gushlaw, 2 by Pangborn, 2 by Tiana Gushlaw. Plattsburgh 4 by Allen, 2 by Amy Christian, 2 by Kate Jokstad. Kiss of the glass on the second Levine attempt makes it 8-7. Plattsburgh by 1. Davis with the ball, guarded by the sophomore Levine. Donnelly, Davis, shot clock at 8, inside to Christian, shot clock at 4, rebound Danielle Gushlaw, she's up the floor. Aaron Pangborn backed into 3-point range, but Davis was there defensively. Neither team's offense putting the points on. Rebound Dahlin. Davis up the floor to Allen. Allen stops and shoots. Swish. Camry Allen, an excellent shooter. And she will make her mark this year on the varsity level for certain. Every team will know her. Pangborn fouls Davis. 6:30 to play till halftime. Plattsburgh 10, Saranac 7. We figure this game will be up for grabs. Coach Kaiser wants to take a little time to talk it over with his team, and the North Country Cable Network scoreboard says Plattsburgh 10 and Saranac 7. Davis sets up three-point range, missed it, but Amy Christian. 12-7 Plattsburgh. Saranac needs a bucket. Maybe Pangborn can light up the wires. Let's see. Outside, a long one from, that was Christian. That one missed. Steal by Christian. There's a Christian on both teams. There's a Yakstad or Jackstad on each team. Long one from Levine. No. Inside Christian. No. Brown. No. Rebound. Dolan and Christian go at it. And possession arrow to Plattsburgh. Rather to Saranac. Jenna Proctor back in for Dolan. Christian out for Saranac. And in for Saranac is right there. Number 44, and it'll count. Aaron Wright. Now that's a good move by the coach. She's on the floor for 1 second, and she's already got 2 points. Makes the coach look good. It's 12-9 Plattsburgh, and Aaron Wright will try to make it 12-10. Looking for the three-point play. Courtney Drown in for Plattsburgh High School now. It's Yakstad, Drown, Proctor, Davis, and Allen for the Lady Hornets. This is Proctor. She gets it to Yakstad. Now Davis to run the offense. Allen to the right, Yakstad to the left. High post is Proctor. Davis three-point range. Dishes to Proctor. Pangborn for Saranac. Through the defense and scores. They didn't stop the dribble. Pangborn took it all the way. She has 4 points, and Saranac is right back. 4 unanswered points, and it's 12-11 Plattsburgh. Davis guarded by Brown. Allen almost daring her to pop a three. Yakstad inside to Courtney Drown, and she was tied up. However, Pangborn was out of bounds as she tied up Courtney Drown. Good point, just 6 seconds on the shot clock for Plattsburgh. They may not be aware of that. Proctor shoots the baseline, no. Wright was there defensively. Jackstad guarded by Davis. She gets it to Wright, base of the rim, rebound Yakstad. And through the hands of Davis to the scorer's table. We should say Laura Gagnon is the official scorer, and Leo Fortier is on the official timer. Dennis Cheney is on the shot clock, and also the Saranac scorekeeper is Jackie Pangborn. 4:17 to play in the first half. And it's just 12-11. If someone were scouting this game thus far, they would not see much offensive power from either team. Guslaw, Danielle Guslaw has 4 points, and Saranac has regained the lead with 6 unanswered points. So it's Plattsburgh now that needs a bucket. Inside to Proctor, and Wright pushes Proctor. They're in the bonus, so Proctor will go to the line for a 1-1. Proctor still without a point in her home debut for Plattsburgh High School. Proctor had 23 in the win over Beekmantown. Gushelaw takes it right to the hoop. Taken away by Donnelly. Now Camry Allen, the double team on her. They get set for the double team. Brown there defensively. She gets it up the floor. Brown with the defense. And stolen by Brown. Alex Brown, outstanding defense, and turns it into the offense. Alex Brown. Balanced scoring from Saranac. They lead 15-13. Plattsburgh led by 2. Oh, Donnelly throws it away. And it's Pangborn. Donnelly there. Foul on Aaron Donnelly. And Aaron Pangborn will go to the foul line. Pangborn, an excellent shooter, will have 2. Heidi Christian in, and Danielle Gushelaw out. Pangborn misses both. Courtney Drown with the rebound. And that was a long pass from Youngstad, but Camry Allen had no chance. Almost threw that one into the locker room. 3:04 to play in the second quarter. Drown with the defense knocks it away as they tried to go inside to right. Tom Lacey and Andy Morelli, the officials. Pangborn's three-point try, no. Nice offensive rebound. I thought it was 54 that made that, but now I'm thinking it might be 44. 54 made it? Okay. Proctor shot, she's fouled, so nice play. Heidi Christian gets 2 in my book. Saranac outscoring Plattsburgh 11-5 in the second quarter. They lead by 4. And they have 10 unanswered points. Proctor without a field goal thus far. Donnelly out and Caitlin Flynn in for the Lady Hornets. Both teams have fouled 8 times. 2:34 to play in the second quarter. The next time out, we'll have our prize giveaway. Oh, violation or what? What's the whistle? No basket violation or what? Jeez. I didn't see them wave their arms, no basket. They just pointed. Score remains 17-13. 2:22 to play, second quarter. Pangborn, nice dish. Flynn will foul Christian. Heidi Christian will go to the foul line for a couple. Saranac 17 and Plattsburgh 13. And the offense has left Plattsburgh High School. Off the glass and in on the first attempt. Offensive boards. And Saranac out hustling Plattsburgh. Aaron right there. Saranac out hustling Plattsburgh, getting to the ball quickly. Great defense by Jackstad. It'll be Saranac ball. Another Plattsburgh turnover. And with 2:02, Saranac in the driver's seat. They lead by 7. Plattsburgh led by 6. If memory serves me correctly, it was 13-7, which means 13 unanswered points by the Lady Chiefs. Back door for Pangborn. She brings it out to three-point range. Flynn there defensively. Brown, right, guarded by Drown. Inside to Brown. And Brown over Allen for the basket. Balanced scoring from Saranac Central. They lead by 9. Flynn all the way, won't fall. And a foul after the shot. Saranac's going back down the court to the foul line. Nothing going right for Plattsburgh High School. In fact, they have just 4 2-pointers and 1 3-pointer. Total of 5 field goals in the first half with 1:24 to play. Coach John Fountain has to be scratching his head. After all, they scored 72 in their previous game, but the Lady Hornets not scoring tonight. Wright goes 1 for 2, 5 points in the second quarter for her. Nice job off the bench. Looks like Debbie Davis playing with an injured left thumb perhaps. Brought it all the way in, shoveled it, it'll be Saranac ball. Plattsburgh just standing around basically and not generating any offense, not getting good shots. Part of that you credit the Saranac defense. 1:10 to play, first half. And Saranac by 10. Brown with a charge. Jenna Proctor held her ground. 2 fouls on Proctor, but she held her ground there and drew the foul. It will be Plattsburgh ball with 47.5 seconds. There's been just 1 timeout in this entire quarter, I know that. Can't wait to draw in our big box and give away a prize. Our viewer survey cards. Maybe we can do it now, Eric, while they move up the floor for a foul shot. Look at this prize we're giving away, an autographed picture. Dave Taylor, Hockey Hall of Famer, and Dave Taylor gave me these several years ago to give away to either students or to people in the community for a good cause, giveaway as prizes, and we're going to draw in our box of goodies the autographed picture of Dave Taylor. Meanwhile, Alex Brown hits her first foul shot of the night. She's 1 for 1. Just 36 seconds to play. And we're getting ready right after this to draw a lucky name from all of our viewers that have sent in their name, address, and phone number on a postcard or a note. Allen from 3-point range. 3! Plattsburgh needs that. She may have to toss up a few more to get Plattsburgh back in this. It's 24-16 Saranac. Knocked around, get it to Allen again. Up the floor, Dolan on the run. Allen 3-point range, pop it. Inside to Proctor, she was fouled. And we draw our lucky name right now. I'm mixing them all up just so Eric knows I'm being fair. And our lucky name is Matt Schwartz. Matt Schwartz, who is an athlete at Plattsburgh High School, and he sent in his card, and he will win that autographed photo of Hockey Hall of Famer Dave Taylor. We'll put that in the mail for Matt. Congratulations. Jenna Proctor misses this one officially. She is 1 for 5 now from the foul line. Just 9 seconds to play in the first half. Proctor hits that one, and the clock runs. Pangborn will bring it down, fires a three-pointer. No Hornet went to the ball, and that's halftime. At the half, the score on the North Country Cable Network scoreboard: Saranac Central 24 and Plattsburgh High School 17. Opener of the second half, Plattsburgh High School with 8 first quarter points, 9 second quarter points, total of 17. 9 of those from Camry Allen. 2 for Proctor, 4 for Amy Christian, 2 for Yokstad. And that'll drop. Pangborn forces it up and gets the drop. She now has 6 in the game. 2 for Tiana Gushlaw. Alex Brown with 5. 1 for Levine. 4 for Danielle Gushlaw. 5 for Aaron Wright. And 3 for Heidi Christian. Saranac with 6 first quarter points, but 18 in the second quarter, outscoring Plattsburgh 18-9 in the second quarter. And a 9-point lead for Saranac Central as they look to go 2-0. They already have a feather in their cap with the win over Northeastern Clinton Central. Inside to Proctor, she dishes to Davis. Now Allen. As Plattsburgh not hanging on to the basketball. Davis rolls the rim. Nice offensive board for Yokstad, but missed the shot, and Brown boxed her out. Brown up the floor to Levine. Bounce pass stolen by Proctor. Knocked around, and Proctor will be called for the foul. Third foul on Jenna Proctor, and Plattsburgh just out of sync. 1 minute and 2 seconds into the third quarter. Nine-point Saranac Central lead. They were behind 13-7. They went on a 13-point run midway through the second quarter. Missed foul shot by Heidi Christian. Both teams missing foul shot attempts. Saranac on the boards. Similar to the first half, where Saranac just getting to the ball quicker. Another attempt for Saranac. Another attempt for Saranac. Another attempt for Saranac, and they convert it into points. And if you give any team 5 attempts at the basket, they're going to convert it into points. No rebounding for Plattsburgh and no offense. A minute and a half into the third quarter, and 4 Saranac points. Plattsburgh looking to score. Proctor attacks the basket, and she is fouled. Proctor again goes to the foul line. Her 4th trip to the charity stripe. She is 2 for 6. 1 was nullified by a lane violation on Plattsburgh. 2 for 2 from the line. Steal. Davis. 4 quick points for Plattsburgh. First points of the game for Debbie Davis. And the lead is cut back to the halftime lead of 7. Steal. Basket by Levine. 6-minute mark of the third quarter. Saranac 30, Plattsburgh 21. Oh, I want Allen to take that shot. She has 2 3-pointers. That's an over and back violation. And Coach Fountain takes the timeout with 5:49 to play in the third quarter. The score on the North Country Cable Network scoreboard is Saranac 30, Plattsburgh 21. Levine guarded by Jokstad. Good defense, Jokstad. It'll be Plattsburgh ball. Saranac applies the defensive pressure, and it has bothered Plattsburgh. Allen gets it. Pangborn there. Jokstad. Brown there. Brown gets her hand in there. Saranac gets the ball back. Plattsburgh not able to cope with the full court pressure defense of Saranac, and Brown turns it into points. No chance for the bigger ladies, in this case Dolan and Proctor, to get their hands on the ball. This time Plattsburgh up the floor. Allen, now Davis. Davis goes baseline, spin move, travel called. .509 to play third quarter. 32-21 Saranac lead. Saranac playing for real. Substitution, Plattsburgh, Amy Christian in, replacing Jokstad. Right now Plattsburgh has Proctor, Dolan, Allen, Davis, and Christian. Saranac with Jokstad. Said hello to her dad, Tom, who was quite a point guard for Saranac Central in his heyday, in the days of the packed gymnasiums at Saranac Central. Almost like a ping pong match, keeping track of the basketball. Eric Gagnon on camera. I may have to pay him double. Plattsburgh will inbounds it. Saranac applies the pressure. Amy Christian, 2 Chiefs there. Camry Allen brings it up the floor. Double team. She beats it. Amy Christian fires away and scores. Amy Christian proved it last year, and she's doing it again tonight. She just has a nose for the basket, and she is tough near the basket. Christian with a 6-pack of points. Still a 9-point Saranac lead. Inside, Gushlaw, and she scores past Proctor. Gushlaw now with 6 points. 10 Saranac points in the quarter, 6 for Plattsburgh. The lead's at 11. Saranac playing a quick, aggressive defense, and it is bothering Plattsburgh. Davis, and Proctor was fouled, not in the bonus yet. 4th Saranac foul, 2 on Plattsburgh. Coach Kaiser wants substitutions. Coach Kaiser assisted by Kristen Campbell, and Plattsburgh High School coach John Fountain assisted by Bill Myers. Amy Christian, too much on this one. Dolan the shot, rolls the rim, won't fall. Plattsburgh ball. Allen looks. Gets it to Proctor. Proctor finds Amy Christian. Back of the rim. Into the hands of Dolan. Blocked by Jokstad. Foul called. Jokstad called for the foul, and Katie Dolan will go to the foul line where she is 0 for 2. Plattsburgh has now missed 8 foul shots in the contest. How about that viewer fan survey drawing? That's got the gymnasium talking, I'll tell you that. And did we say Muggsy Favreau is in the building? The mayor of Cadyville is here. He locked up Cadyville, took the key with him. The mayor of Cadyville, Muggsy Favreau, is in the crowd. We're at Barker Memorial Gymnasium at Plattsburgh High School. 34-24 is the score. Gushlaw, rebound, Proctor. It'll be Plattsburgh ball under their own basket. Substitution, Aaron Wright comes in, replacing Danielle Gushlaw. Christian looks, gets it to Allen. I'd pop it. Nice move, Davis. She was fouled by Jackstad. Jackstad can't complain too much on that one. Maybe her previous one she had a gripe, but not on this one. And Debbie Davis goes to the foul line for 2. Davis with 2 points in the game. Now 3, and if Plattsburgh's going to make a comeback, maybe it'll be from the foul line. Two for 2 there, and almost a steal. Great hustle by Amy Christian, and they got her for a foul. Wow. Good hustle by Amy Christian. Lead is cut to 8. 34-26, 3:02 to play in the third. This may shape up as a barn burner yet. Battle for the loose ball. Proctor and Pangborn there. Somebody has to blow the whistle. And a technical foul called on Saranac. And one of the cooler heads in the CVAC, Aaron Pangborn, called for the technical foul. So Debbie Davis goes to the line for a couple. Davis gets 1 of 2. 34-27. The Hornets cut the lead to 7. 2:53 to play in the third. Tiana Gushlaw, number 10, in. Question at the scorer's table. Official scorer Laura Gagnon asks Tom Lacey exactly about the fouls. That was the 7th team foul. But there was no foul on the play. No foul on the play. It was just a technical call, but it does count as a team foul. Now we have a timeout. 2:53 remaining in the third. It's Saranac 34, Plattsburgh High School 27. And following the technical, Plattsburgh gets the basketball. Davis, oh, somebody's open. Somebody's open. Wide open is Camry Allen. 3. Plattsburgh's back in it. Camry Allen, 3 3-pointers. 12 in the game, and it's a 4-point differential. 3 points the other way. Short on the shot. Scramble for the loose ball, bodies all over. .2:20 to play in the third quarter. Saranac 34, Plattsburgh 30. Knocked away, steal by Proctor. Gets it to Davis. Davis runs the offense. Oh, shoot it. Inside to Proctor. Double team on Proctor. Gushlaw for Saranac. Gushlaw past Davis. Levine. Inside, pretty play. Gushlaw missed it. The other side right missed it. Saranac gets to it. Allen up the floor for Plattsburgh. Allen all the way. Missed the shot. Tipped around. It's Plattsburgh ball. It's a fair ball, and they grab Proctor. That foul will go against Sabrina Thayer. And Plattsburgh in the bonus, well into the bonus. And if Plattsburgh can make their foul shots, they're going to have an entire second half of 1-1 here. 1:34 to play in the third, and they are in the bonus situation. Jenna Proctor for a 1-1. Proctor now with 5 points, all from the foul line, and it's 34-31. And the Chiefs throw it away. Nobody was ready for that. Chad Kaiser saying what's up, but inbounding it was Danielle Gushlaw. Was there a timeout at the table or what? Did they sound the horn for a substitution? A little bit of confusion there. Plattsburgh wants the basketball. Coach John Fountain saying what's up. Leo Fortier says yes, there was a substitution and we sounded the horn. They're going to give it back to Saranac. So Saranac catches a break there. I guess the horn sounded. And when it did, the Saranac player turned to look at the scorer's table. As you would. Right the other way, missed the shot, but Saranac to the ball first. Saranac getting to the basketball for 2 and 3 offensive tries. Proctor with the block, but then a foul. Allen picks up a foul. Technical foul on Camry Allen. You cannot do that. I am 100% against that. Basketball players have to shut their mouth and play basketball. The officials and the coaches will take care of the other things. And it's too close a ball game, and you cannot get technical fouls for talking to the official. That's the coach's job. And my lecture is over for this game at least. Meanwhile, Aaron Wright misses one. And misses 2. Score remains 34-32. Some of the Plattsburgh fans upset with the technical foul, but there's no question about it. I don't care what side you're cheering for. There's no reason. And John Fountain removes Camry Allen from the game. She's been the top player for Plattsburgh in this contest. They need her on the floor, but they need her with a cool head, and he's talking to her now. Great job of coaching by John Fountain. Aaron Donnelly into the game. 2 points for Saranac. Danielle Gushlaw. Just under a minute to play in the third quarter. Plattsburgh throws it away. Plattsburgh, I'm not sure how many offensive plays they've set up this entire game. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And no reason for that. Kristen Levine threw everybody. Great drive to the basket. Davis gets it back for Plattsburgh. This is turning into a shootout all of a sudden. The teams went 8-6 in the first quarter. Plattsburgh 8, Saranac 6 after the first quarter. But since then, it's been a shootout, and it's 38-34 with 15 seconds to play. Davis, great pass. Davis to Dolan. Great pass. Debbie Davis, basket, Katie Dolan. 38-36 at the buzzer. 2 seconds, it'll count. On the inside, the second and third chances from Saranac. Heidi Christian at the buzzer puts in a big 2 points after 3. The score on the North Country Cable Network scoreboard, it's Saranac 40 and Plattsburgh High School 36. Plattsburgh opens the fourth quarter with Allen, Christian, Davis, Proctor, and Dolan. Saranac with Jackstad, Danielle Gushelaw, Pangborn, Amy Christian. I'll say it time and again. She can find the basket. 2 points in each quarter. Gushelaw all the way, missed the shot inside and second attempt. Saranac with Danielle Gushelaw, Jackstad, Pangborn, Christian, and Brown. And I think that's the starting 5. And, no, Levine not in there. Okay. 4 of the starting 5 for Saranac. 40-38. Baseline drive, reverse layup. Jackstad won't fall, but a second opportunity. Travel called on the Heidi Christian putback. Plattsburgh needs to do a better job on the board. Saranac getting many offensive rebounds. 40-38. We're in the fourth quarter. Davis, and that was blocked by Danielle Gushelaw. And Plattsburgh High School takes the timeout. It'll be Plattsburgh ball under their own basket. They want just a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep going and look at the scoring. Camry Allen has 12 for Plattsburgh. Jenna Proctor has 6, all from the foul line. Katie Dolan has 3. Debbie Davis has 7, all in the third quarter. Amy Christian has 8, spaced out through the 4 quarters. And Kate Jackstad an early 2 points. Pangborn with 8 for Saranac, 7 for Brown, 5 for Levine. 5-second call, violation. Saranac Gushelaw with 8. 5 for Aaron Wright and 5 for Heidi Christian. A balanced attack for Saranac. Jackstad, no. The boards. Plattsburgh gets to it. Davis gets the ball, and Jackstad fouls her. Coach Kaiser not happy about that foul. He doesn't want to foul back there. And a 2-point lead for Saranac. But that's in jeopardy as Debbie Davis goes to the foul line. Plattsburgh was down by a bundle, but they made a comeback late in the third quarter. Saranac led by 7 at the half. They led by 3 after 3, or by 4 after 3. Davis misses that 1-and-1 attempt. 3-point range, Jackstad. And that hit the wire apparently up above the basket, and with 6:50 to play in the fourth quarter, it's Plattsburgh basketball. Saranac up by 2. They've led since midway through the second quarter, has Saranac. Davis looking for the tie, takes it in, too hard off the glass. And we're pretty sure Proctor has 3 fouls. You don't want to see her pick up her 4th if you're a Lady Hornets fan. Jackstad gets it to Brown. Brown, beautiful pass to Pangborn. And there's Amy Christian on the boards. They try to tie her up. She dribbles out, double team on her. Camry Allen. Allen, Proctor, good hands. She saved that one from flying into the bleachers. Proctor closely guarded and the steal. Down the floor. Breakaway. Alex Brown puts in 2 points for Saranac. Brown now with 9 to lead the Saranac group. 42-38, Saranac by 4. The double team on Allen. Allen finds Christian. This roll doesn't fall her way, and Katie Dolan fouls Aaron Pangborn. Not in the bonus, however. So Saranac ball. The next one will send Saranac to the foul line. Courtney Drown in and Jenna Proctor out for the Lady Hornets. That's to give her a breather. She'll probably be back in a minute. I'd give her about a 1-minute break and get her back in. Plattsburgh gets it back. 3-point range, Davis, no. Rebound. Christian, another rebound. 3 on her. Turns around and Drown, no. Plattsburgh getting a couple chances. Saranac by 4 with 5 minutes to play. Pangborn makes it a 6-pack lead. Steady player is Pangborn. She has 10. Knocked away by Saranac. Great defensive job by Heidi Christian. Oh, Saranac rebuilds its lead. Just like that. With Jenna Proctor on the bench. And just like that, kabing, kabang, Saranac is back up by 8 with 4:39 to play. And less than a minute after checking out of the game, Jenna Proctor checks back in. 4:39 to play in the 4th. And the North Country Cable Network scoreboard is Saranac 46 and Plattsburgh 38. Amy Christian will inbounds it. Thinks about the touchdown pass. Gets it to Allen. Tipped away by Alex Brown. The Saranac defense, the story in this one. Gushlaw, no. Rebound, Proctor. The Saranac defense, the story on this one. Block. Gushlaw on the Yakstad shot. Davis, Allen. Foul. Alex Brown fouls Camry Allen. Allen will go to the 1-and-1. In the 4th quarter, 2 Plattsburgh points, 6 Saranac points. Plattsburgh with just 2 points in the 4th quarter through the first 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Allen with 12 points in the game. She's now 1 for 3 from the foul line. And the Lady Hornets need to take advantage of every scoring opportunity. Gets the bounce there, and it's 46-39. Saranac up the floor. Nice pass. Missed shot by Jackstad. Loose ball, it'll be Saranac ball. Jackstad missed a good opportunity, and still Saranac came up with the ball. That one tipped. Proctor has the ball. 3 players on her and a foul called. Saranac fans not happy. They're looking for a foul, but Proctor has a right to move. And they are just completely surrounding her body to body. .346, the clock becomes a factor. Lady Hornets down by 7. Jenna Proctor at the foul line. Credit the Saranac defense. They have held Proctor without a field goal in this game. And I'm not sure if that's happened in the last few years. Excellent foul shooting. She's made her last 7 attempts. 46-41, Saranac by 5, 3:35. Block called on Amy Christian. And that's the 5th foul on Amy Christian. Courtney Drown will re-enter the game. Amy Christian fouls out with 8 points. And a good job on the boards. Bob Daly, Mr. Basketball of the North Country, is here. And Saranac, to maintain that lead, has to hit their foul shots down the stretch. Gushlaw now 2 of 5 from the foul line. She has 8 points in the game. Brown on the boards, and that will be a foul on Thayer. And Courtney Drown will go to the foul line. We're going to do a lot of marching up and down the court now. 5-point Saranac lead. Plattsburgh has to make every foul shot attempt the rest of the way. Courtney Drown looking for her first points in the game. She had 15 off the bench against Beekmantown in the first Lady Hornets win. Swish on her first shot. "12 second half foul shots made by Plattsburgh. Now 13, and it's back to a 3-point lead. But this is when Saranac has been able to step it up, get the job done on the boards, and rebuild their lead. It's Saranac by 3 with 3:18 to play. Proctor on the boards. To Allen. That was a big rebound there. Just one shot attempt for Saranac, but missed shot by Plattsburgh, and Saranac gets it back. Pangborn down the floor. Pangborn all the way, and just what we said. Soon as Plattsburgh comes within 3, Saranac finds a way to come up with a big play. And Pangborn does it here. She had 12 in the win over the Northeastern Clinton Central. She makes it a 3-point play. 49-43, Saranac, 2:50 to play. And again, the Lady Hornets down by 6, need a big play. Courtney Drown, back outside to Allen, inside to Drown. The turnaround, no, and she was boxed out nicely. Danielle Gushlaw, the things that don't show up in the box scores, but Danielle Gushlaw boxed out beautifully on that last play, and here she takes it to the hoop and scores. That might be the wrap-up on that one as Gushlaw hits that one, a 4-point turnaround in the last 20 seconds. Push called, and the Saranac fans are not happy. Exciting game. Tough being an official, especially when you got a barn burner. 8-point Saranac lead. Now you have to think that that's a cozy, comfortable lead. 8 points with 2:08 to play. Debbie Davis at the line. Hits the first one. Misses the second, but Proctor almost had it. It'll be Saranac ball. 7-point lead for Saranac. Plattsburgh has to come up with some steals. 2 minutes left. Nice defensive job by Allen to break that one up. Exactly 2 minutes to play. 7-point Saranac lead. Again, Saranac gets to the loose ball. Cross-court pass. And Saranac gets to the ball. That's been the story tonight. And Saranac gets to the ball. Plattsburgh not wanting the basketball. And Saranac, aggressive, pesky, and Pangborn down on the floor. She got hit in the face. And she'll go to the foul line. Erin Pangborn to the foul line. Or a 1-and-1. Substitution for the shooter, but after she shoots, if she makes it, it's a 1-and-1. Erin Pangborn is 1 for 4 from the foul line tonight. Balanced scoring from Saranac Central. And a steal here, but a travel. And with just 1:23, Coach John Fountain of Plattsburgh High School is going to have to find something magical. Just 1:23 to play, 7-point Lady Chiefs lead. And the Chiefs could start out the season with 2 big wins. Proctor's turnaround swish. Proctor, her first field goal of the night, cuts the lead to 5 with 1:10. Hold call. I thought it was a travel. Dockstad called for the foul. 1:05 to play. 5-point Saranac lead. Can they hit the foul shots? It's Sabrina Thayer at the line for the first time. We'll recap the scoring. And then I'll decide what am I going to pick up to eat on the way home. Well, it's not the 1-and-1. I guess it's 2. Yes, both teams in the double bonus with 10 fouls. And Saranac takes a timeout with 1:05 to play. They'll huddle up. It's 51 for Saranac and 46 for Plattsburgh. Sabrina Thayer at the line for her second of 2. And on the boards. Nice rebound, Christian. Plattsburgh comes up with it. 1 minute to play. They've got to hit a big one. No time to look for some big offensive play. Fire it up, Camry. Inside to Courtney Drown, the double team. She gets it. Courtney Drown forces it in. Nice shot. The lead is back to 3. 40 seconds. Hornets trail by 3. Almost a steal. Saranac, shot clock at 22. Game clock at 30 now. Saranac just uses the clock. Shot clock at 14. It's about a 10-second differential. Steal, but she stepped out of bounds. And if they reset the shot clock, it doesn't matter because there's just 20 seconds to go. So kill the shot clock, just 20.1 seconds, and Saranac can just sit on the ball. Steal. Oh, she was out of bounds. Tough break. Drown almost had the steal. It was tipped over to Yakstad, but she had 1 foot out of bounds. Clock moved a little, 18.7 seconds. Saranac by 3. It's a barn burner. What a way to start. Oh, thrown into the backcourt. Debbie Davis is there to the hoop. Missed it. Rebound. Allen, and the possession arrows to Plattsburgh. Kate Yakstad, 13.2 seconds. And John Fountain calls the last second timeout. Davis took it to the hoop. I guess she wasn't fouled, so whoever was the defender back there, I guess you have to credit her with excellent defense. It looked like a potential three-point play, a tying play, if Davis's basket would have dropped and had she been fouled. However, you can't go with what ifs, you have to go with what is, and that means teams are in their huddle, 13.2 seconds. It'll be Plattsburgh ball under their own basket. They need a three-pointer with 13.2. Now Camry Allen has hit 3 three-pointers tonight. She has 13 in the game. And she's the only one with a three-point shot. However, they could go inside, try to draw a foul. You have Jenna Proctor on the inside. She has 10 points. And Courtney Drown on the inside. She has 4 in the fourth quarter. And so we'll just see what happens. Eric Gagnon on camera. I'm Foxy Gagnon. We are North Country Cable Network. And our tip-off to our coverage of CVAC girls basketball for the 2001-2002 season comes down to a barn burner. 13.2 seconds remaining. And let's see what Coach Fountain cooked up in the huddle. Yakstad will bring it in. They look to get it to Proctor. Proctor attacks the basket and gets the basket. Hornets down by 1. Hornets down by 1. They have to foul. They do, but oh, the clock kept running. They didn't shut the clock off. They didn't shut the clock off. I looked, it was 2 or 3 seconds. It was like 3.1. It's a new score clock in Leo Fortier's defense. It's a brand new score clock at this court, and still getting used to exactly how it operates. They're gonna, I had it to about 2.8 seconds is where I would say when the whistle blew. About a 2.8 seconds is my wild guess. And they have to reset some time on the game clock, of course, because the whistle blew well before the buzzer sounded. Andy Morelli and Tom Lacey in consultation, but I guess they're not going to ask us. If we had a couple of clocks, one boy in the pros, you know how they have that little clock in the corner of the screen? Wish we could do that, because we'd have the answer for them. But with this, and now if you look at the scoreboard, well, they had it down to 51-0, and now they're putting the points back up for Plattsburgh. It should be 51-50. And I'll tell you what, yet on the score clock, when you operate this score clock, you have to score the points plus be ready to put down to shut it off if the whistle blows. It's a brand new score clock here, so I'm sure Leo was looking of where do I add these 2 points, and in the meantime the whistle blew and then the buzzer sounded. Well, the Hornet fans applauded because they had put up 20 seconds. They're setting 2 seconds up. What did I say? Maybe 2.8 or something like that. So I think all things considered, that's fair. They're winding it down to 1.6 now. Now they're down to 1.6. I'm not sure I agree with that. 51-50. Now Saranac already has a barn burner win. They defeated Northeastern Clinton in game 1, 56-55. They are in their second barn burner of the season. If it goes like this for Coach Kaiser, he's going to be reaching for the Rolaids early in the campaign. Let me tell you, we'll recap the scoring. There's still, now they got 21.6 seconds on the clock. We know that's not it. They're counting down time on the clock, 19, 18, 17, and they're winding it down. And now, then Coach Kaiser's going to want a timeout after they settle this. And Saranac takes a timeout. Let's see where they stop it. 5, 4, 3, 2, right there. Eric, is that oh. They want it at 1.9 apparently. 1.9 seconds. I had it at 2.8 unofficially. So there's timeout on the floor, and what will happen? Saranac will be going to the line for a 1-and-1. So it would take a miracle comeback, huh? 2 shots, thank you, for 2 shots. And either way you look at it, even if whoever goes to the line makes the 2, that would be 53-50. Pangborn to the line. She's a good foul shooter. So 53-50 is the best scenario for Saranac. And then Plattsburgh would have 1.9 seconds to just fire from half court and hope they hit a long distance 3 to tie it. Well, that's one scenario, and timeout on the court, 1.9 seconds remaining, and it's Saranac 51 and Plattsburgh 50. Aaron Pangborn is 1 for 5 from the foul line, now 2 for 6. Beautiful shooting. And Plattsburgh now, the touchdown pass and intercepted, and Saranac wins this one in a barn burner. Saranac Central defeats Plattsburgh High School. Heartbreaking loss for the Lady Hornets, but it's early in the year and they will be heard from in this season. But certainly early on, Saranac Central staking a claim as one of the top teams in the CVAC. They defeated defending champs Northeastern Clinton Central, and then they come out on the Lady Hornets court and win a barn burner 53-50. To recap the scoring for Plattsburgh High School, 2 points for Katie Oxstad, 8 off the bench for Amy Christian, 4 in the fourth quarter for Courtney Drown, 8 all in the second half for Debbie Davis, 3 for Katie Dolan. Jenna Proctor finishes at, 12 in our book, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points. And Camry Allen with 13, a total of 50 for Plattsburgh High School. For Saranac Central, 2 for Gushlaw, 2 for Jackstad, Alex Brown with 9, 5 for Kristen Levine, Danielle Gushlaw with 10, Aaron Wright with 5, and 5 for Heidi Christian, and Aaron Pangborn leading the scoring with 15 in my book. Total of 53. Thanks to Eric Gagnon for his great job on camera. And this is Foxy Gagnon on behalf of everyone at North Country Cable Network saying final score, Saranac Central 53, Plattsburgh High School 50. Good night, North Country.